here we go. Okay. It's loading. Team. This is the team. Alright. I'm going to lead. Ooh, I might not bring Sneasler this. Okay. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to use this first. I'm gonna use it first. Okay. And then yes. And then yes. Okay. That is my 4. I think that 4 is fine enough as is. I have a feeling there's going to be... So what I'm gonna do here is I'm going to maybe, yeah, I'll Terra Grass the Blaziken to start. Then, actually, Terra Grass doesn't really do much. Well, not really. It doesn't do much for me. So I don't have a single Focus Sash user today. That could be a problem. That could be a problem. Because I didn't think about that too far ahead. I'm just going for it. Okay, game 1. Let's see here. Okay, Rangaroo, Tatsugiri. So I have a feeling there's going to be an Instruct and a... Terra, Fire Pledge, the Rangaroo, Grass Pledge, the Rangaroo. Because I have a feeling the Tatsugiri is going to use Nasty Plot, then the Rangaroo is going to use Instruct to increase the Nasty Plot yet again. But that's okay, because what I'm going to be doing is causing chip damage passively. And if I've learned anything from G-Max, Charizard, or Blastoise, or Venusaur, is doing chip damage passively is phenomenal. And I'm already faster, so that's going to do some damage. There we go. Okay, now, let's see here. Terrific. Okay, so no... Okay, accuracy failed, so that's fine. There's the Trick Room. That's also fine. Because that's gonna do some damage. Okay. How much damage? I don't know. Because it's not showing me. Okay. I'm going to protect the Blaziken, and I'm going to Leaf Storm Tatsugiri. Because I would much rather have Blaziken than... Yeah! There we go. Alright. Yep, there's the Nasty Plot. That's fine. There's the Leaf Storm, which is going to do that. So what I'm going to do now... Oh, that's some chip damage. Okay. Rangaroo was hurt by Sea of Fire. Tatsugiri was hurt by Sea of Fire. And now, what I'm going to do, because Tatsugiri is so low, I'm going to Vacuum Wave the Tatsu, and I'm going to Leaf Storm the Rangaroo. I'm going to get that +2, that other +2 to there's the Vacuum Wave. Okay, so there's that. I might die to the knockoff, but that's okay. Oh, nope, I am not going to die to the knockoff. But that's also okay, because I'm now going to... he avoided the attack. Okay. But he's taking chip damage again. And that's turn 3. of, I think, 4 or 5 for Trick Room. So now, what I'm going to do is see that Hydrapple. I'm going to then check here. There's 2 more turns of Trick Room. I'm going to protect here. And I am going to protect here. Because this is going to hurt the Oranguru to the point of possibly knocking it out. Okay, that's a Hydrapple that is now Terra Fairy, and that's fine. That's fine. I'm gonna protect here. Failed. So Fickle Beam doesn't work. Okay. So this means that Oranguru should go down. Yep. Okay. So that is 2 Pokemon down for her. I still have all 4. I have a turn left of Trick Room. My speed boost for Blaziken means I am going last. And then there's Alchemy. That's perfectly fine. What I'm gonna do now, since that's there, I mean, I can try and do this and this because I think. Oh, that's perfect. Okay. I am hard selling into the Alchemy at this point, and I'm gonna reset on chip damage. And that works in my favor because I can just passively hurt Hydrapple, because this Fire Pledge should take most of Alchemy's problem. Okay, that means now there's chip damage still on the field. So now Trick Room goes away. And that means that Blaziken is way too fast for everyone. So I'm just gonna do this here and then Leaf Storm here. Because Fire Pledge is still like an 80 base move. Power move, so it's still gonna hit hard, and I'm gonna miss this leaf. Oh, nope, not missing the leaf storm. Alright, and that is a dead Hydrapple. So that is game 1. The pledge set is kinda nice. I do like the passive damage. I'm not entirely certain if I like that one move doesn't get to go off, and if I call it wrong, it could really mess me up. So I don't know if that's gonna be on the docket in the future. So we're gonna try this here. We are going to switch things up. We are going to start with... I'm thinking of starting Sneasler and maybe Sneasler and Hydreigon? No. Sneasler and Glaceon. And then Sylveon and... Do I want to do Hydreigon? No, I'll do Hydreigon later. I'll use Superior just because Leaf Storm is too good. I might use Hydreigon Game 3 to try some Tailwind shenanigans, but with the fact that Oranguru has Trick Room, I'm kind of hesitant to do that, just because I don't want to go last. However, the Blaziken Superior setup did really well even under Trick Room, so we'll see. I forgot what my first setup was. I think it was Glaceon Sneasler. I think that was the case. Let's see here. Okay, game 2. That postcard thing looks nice. Like the purple. Okay, Oranguru Tatsugiri. Okay, so same lead for her. I'm going Sneasler Glaceon. I'm going to Terra Ghost, Dire Claw. Actually, I'm going to Terra Ghost, fake out the Oranguru, and I'm going to freeze dry the Tatsugiri. She might switch out the Tatsugiri just because she might want it to stay alive, but I don't. So let's see how this goes here. I'm going to Terra Ghost so I get rid of the ×4 weakness to Psychic. And so I also don't get faked out. I'm going to fake out the Oranguru so that they aren't able to do the tricksy stuff. There's the nasty plot. That's fine, because this freeze dry should take care of it pretty easily. And unless the... Oh, that's a Focus Sash? Not? Yep, Focus Sash. Okay. Flinched and couldn't move. Good. So it's not a Covert Cloak. I'm going to Dire Claw there, and... Let's just use Freeze Dry on Oranguru. I don't want to use the Alluring Voice quite yet. I kind of want her to use Alchemy's Decorate on... So there's that. Oh, I knocked off my Clear Amulet so I can have my stats dropped. Let's see here. Mouse Hole. Okay. Okay, so what I'm gonna do here is I'm going to Dire Claw the Mouse Hole. And I'm going to Icy Wind the both of them. Might use Population Bomb on my Glaceon, but that's okay. That Dire Claw is going to... Come on, sleep or something? Nope. Okay, so this is probably going to take out Glaceon. That critical hit does not help. Stop. 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 Okay, dead. Okay, so Glaceon died. Let's see. Is Oranguru going to use Instruct? Yep. But that's okay, because I'm a ghost, so it doesn't hit. So we're just going to swap in Sylveon. Or Superior. Because what I can do here is I can Dire Claw the Mouse Hold, and I can Leaf Storm the Oranguru. Because I am faster than Mouse Hold, and I know Superior is faster than Oranguru. The Superior is faster than everyone, apparently. Dire Claw, Mouse Hold, that takes care of Mouse Hold, so I don't have to worry about that ungodly amount of damage with Population Bomb. Knock off, that hurt, but I didn't die. Awesome. That's going to suck for her. And I can't use the Alluring Voice. Okay, so Dire Claw is gonna hurt that Alchemy, and now that I have the boost from Superior, I'm just gonna go with boosting myself again. Terra Steel. If it's Terra Steel, that's gonna suck. Oh no, Terra Fairy. Oh, she is just getting uber dunked on with this Dire Claw then. Okay, Leaf Storm, and it missed. Okay, so right now, Leaf Storm has been 50-50, and I don't like that odd. "50-50s" mean I can die and lose. Okay, so there is just that. So, I'm not a fan of Leaf Storm missing. So, that's on me. But it's kind of what I need for Superior to do things. So, I'm not gonna do that. I don't like that. So that's a night. That's something to think about. Yep, keep playing, because we play through 3 games. Waiting on the other player, same rules will be set. Okay, this is where I use Hydreigon, see how he does, because I'm also not feeling too enthusiastic about Hydreigon. He's helped here and there, but he also hasn't done a whole lot in regards to assisting, and it could have been just because I kept essentially the same setup for one team going into the other, and that was a mistake. Almost cost me the match, but I also feel that Hydreigon has been kind of lackluster on this team specifically. I'm not saying Hydreigon is a bad Mon, it's just not necessarily the Mon that I would like to use. Okay, I'm going to use Hyper Voice, because it's still neutral damage. I think Ribombe is going to use... Does Ribombe get Tailwind? I'm not entirely certain. Does it get access to Tailwind? Yes, it does. Okay, it does get access to Tailwind. That's good to know. So we're gonna also Tailwind. I'm going to Hyper Voice again. Because if I remember correctly, Ribombe protected, Alchemy used, Decorate. So, Ribombe is going to use the Baton Pass, that's fine. Because now I'm going to set up a Tailwind that will be faster than anything on her team. There's Mousehold. That's perfect. Mousehold's going to take a... Hyper Voice. Going to hurt. Okay. At this point, it's gonna hit regardless. I'm gonna use Hydreigon to hit Mousehold. Hyper Voice again, just because. Okay, so that got moved over. There's gonna be a Flash Cannon. There's gonna be a Decorate, right? have a feeling there's going to be a decorate. Yep, okay, there's decorate. That's okay, because I'm still faster than it. Let's use that, and we'll do this again. What she really needs on this team is something that boosts speed. So that Ribambe could have used Tailwind to match my Tailwind, which would have given Mousehold the speed advantage against both Sylveon and Hydrake. Unfortunately, now she is stuck with a Ribambe who has already been damaged pretty significantly, and whatever her last mon is. So I feel this is going to be either... Oh, nope, Ribambe didn't get hurt, so never mind. Ribambe and Oranguru, though, so that's gonna be a problem for her, because what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna Dark Pulse the Oranguru, and I'm just gonna continue using Hyper Voice until it doesn't work anymore. And with Dark Pulse, I can make them flinch potentially. Oh, nope, don't matter, because they're dead. Because the critical crits are critical. That. Okay, and that's the end. Okay, big damage for big win. GG, Nova Miniors. Fun games. Best of luck to the rest of your matches. And with that, everybody have a great rest of your night. Bye-bye.